Apple Cider Vinegar tells how Belle Gibson went from revered influencer to reviled scammer. In the early years of Instagram, a young Australian mother named Belle Gibson rapidly became one of the most popular wellness influencers on the platform, inspiring thousands of followers with her story of overcoming malignant brain cancer with a healthful diet and alternative medicine treatments. Claiming that she was given 4 months to live after being diagnosed in 2009, Gibson said she ultimately rejected chemotherapy and radiotherapy and embarked on a quest to heal herself naturally. Through nutrition, patience, determination, and love. Her inspirational tale attracted a large social media following, which Gibson leveraged into a successful lifestyle app called The Whole Pantry, a partnership with Apple and a book deal with Penguin. The problem is that Gibson never had cancer. As eventually became clear, she'd also lied about countless other things. From her age, she was 3 years younger than she claimed to be, to her professed support for various charities. She hadn't given them any money until reporters started asking. As her story unraveled publicly in 2015, Gibson went from media darling and celebrated girl boss to national pariah, like an Australian Elizabeth Holmes. The twisted saga is now the focus of Apple Cider Vinegar, now streaming on Netflix. Created by Samantha Strauss, the 6-episode series is adapted from The Woman Who Fooled the World, The True Story of Fake Wellness Guru Belle Gibson, by Nick Toscano and Bo Dinelli, the investigative journalists who exposed Gibson's scam through their reporting at Australian newspapers The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald. Caitlin Dever, doing an astonishingly convincing Australian accent, stars as Belle, playing the wannabe guru as a lonely but conniving young woman who uses lies to evoke sympathy. But she is not the sole focus of the drama, which also follows Milla Blake, Alicia Debnam Carey, an influencer who touts the cancer-fighting benefits of vegetable juice and coffee colonics, and Lucy, Tilda Cobham-Hervey, a young woman undergoing brutal cancer treatments who finds herself drawn to Belle and Milla's seemingly gentler remedies. The series toes a delicate line, showing why alternative remedies can be so appealing to patients frustrated with traditional medicine, but also illustrating how dangerous charlatans are willing to exploit that desperation for personal gain. The allure is so powerful because it seems kinder, easier, prettier. We didn't want to just say medicine good, wellness bad, because there are beautiful things like community that people don't find necessarily in hospitals, says Strauss in a video call from Australia. Because cancer treatments like radiation and chemotherapy can leave patients feeling completely depleted. It's intoxicating to want to run away from that and go to the person promising, "I'll fix you in an easier way." The show's title alludes to the idea of a magical yet readily available remedy in a bottle, and the flawed notion that you can outsource wellness instead of doing all the boring, medically proven things to maintain health, she says. Like many in her home country, Strauss became aware of Gibson around the time she granted a disastrous, laughably evasive interview to Australia's 60 Minutes in 2015. When asked her age, Gibson, dressed in a bright pink turtleneck sweater, replied, "I've always been raised as being currently a 26-year-old. She was actually 23. There was a lot of talk at the time about her pink jumper and just how excruciating it was to watch," Strauss says. "She just felt so young and way in over her head, not that it's excusable." The other thing I found interesting was the recklessness of the industry all around her, the publishers who published her book without fact-checking and the wellness industry that loved to prop her up as this golden girl and heroic mom who'd beaten cancer.